What's going on, everybody, and what's going on, folks? My name is David, and I'm your wonderful, legendary host of the D-constructing Topic podcast. Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful podcast and this beautiful episode and a beautiful morning. Ooh, let's make it happen. And once again, my legendary folks out there that are listening, today we got a wonderful podcast because in my podcast, what do? I grab a topic, right? Deconstructing Topic podcast, and I deconstruct it in the D way, which is my name, David. Hello, what's going on? And I just add a little bit of spice afterwards, and then just want people that once you done listen to my podcast or at least any of my episodes, especially in this episode, I want people to come out and be like, ooh, I got this empowerment. Yes. And I like to bring a little bit because today we got like a little pep talk, and once in a while I'll do the little pep talk thing because you know what? Yes, I try to inspire people because I feel that once you inspire people, you could pay it forward and inspire those who actually need it. But I'm actually trying to like help us out here in a time where there's a lot of too much negativity energy out there in the world, in this beautiful country of the United States. We need that little positive energy. We need that little something to remind us that we here and we making it happen. And all we have is each other. Hit up that like because that's always going to help me wherever you go to, whatever platform. I'm on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. I'm part of an independent little network called T-Goose TV. The information will be in the description. Hey, reach out to us out there as well. We definitely going to make it happen. And comment if you want to say something, that helps. Again, for those people out there, I love the support that people show me. But I want to now be on that side that if we want to be surrounded by more positive things, more positive podcasts, or at least podcasts where people think on their own and don't have these puppet strings behind them telling them what to do, what to say, and then telling us that we should be doing this, I'm just saying. That's why it's always good to hit the like, comment, share, tell your family, tell everybody. I'm all over the world. We make it happen. And today we have a interesting podcast because we got that little pep talk. And it's crazy how this past week I participated in my sister-in-arms there. She got the little podcast going on. Check out at Niecy's Real Talk Unfiltered. That's Niecy. Little thing there. And then that's Real Talk Unfiltered. I'll put the links in the description. And I'll be doing another podcast in regards to Miss Witchy, which is another podcaster. You got to get her information as well. We'll be talking wrestling. We'll be talking perfect. It's interesting. And it's interesting because this weekend I'll be participating in that podcast. And I want people to hear me out because we'll be celebrating for those people out there, Mr. Perfect. He was a former wrestler who passed away at a young age. And Mr. Perfect's character, and I want people to sit down because I'm going to take you to what this episode is going, or what I'll be talking about. And Mr. Perfect, well, basically, that name is self-explanatory. Everything that this individual, his name is Kurt Hennig, that was his real name. Mr. Perfect, everything that he did or he tried to do was perfect, right? And I go back to this past weekend participating with Niecy on her podcast, first foray into her podcast. And I mean, she put in the work. Absolutely. Hey, God bless her soul. High five. If you're listening, let's get it. But this right now, when I'm going to tell these stories, it's going to resonate to all of us because there are times that we wake up and we just don't know, or we tend to trying to look for some type of motivation, trying to look for some type of inspiration. Sometimes our body just wake up physically, mentally we're not there, emotionally we're not there, spiritually we're not there. Sometimes we don't even know what the hell is wrong, but we just know that there's something bothering us. And sometimes, I allude to the Mr. Perfect, how Mr. Perfect, for what he was doing in the ring, great wrestler, he was Mr. Perfect. I'll tell you, one of the great wrestlers. But have you not been in a situation where we keep doing things to a perfection that we kind of say, okay, what's the reward, right? Now, my understanding is that Mr. Perfect never was the word title for the WWE, and I'm just throwing a little wrestling. But have we not, have we not been in that situation where sometimes we tend to like trying to have this perfect day, trying to do this, and again, this perfection is whatever it is. Sometimes perfection doesn't have to mean that you're perfect 100%. As Vince Lombardi said that, hey, listen, I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to fight to pursue perfection. You understand how that works? It's a thing of being perfect versus that pursuit of perfection. Because now you got to hustle. And sometimes we hustle, sometimes we wake up, sometimes we say to ourselves, okay, what is going on? But then I say to myself, is this. Instead of looking for these motivational, and hey, listen, by all means, get onto that YouTube, get onto the Pop B map, you subscribe to my channel, by all means, wake up in the morning and say, I need a little bit of deconstructing topic. What are you talking about today? Need that little, treat me like whatever it is that's gonna make you feel good. Whatever. Let's go. I embrace that. But we just wake up and we just say, you know what? Today's that day where I embrace nothing. And sometimes, people's gonna be like, wait a minute. Are you contradicting yourself? I thought you was all about inspiration. I am. But why sometimes we put so much and overthink so much, and we try so much to do that little perfect thing, whatever it is in our lives, whether it's at work, in the podcast realm, and whatever it is, your vocational, whatever it is, we put so much energy, and we try to stay positive. That sometimes I say, you know what, you got the energy, you just don't know where to put it. I say to myself, you know what, you wake up in the morning, you know what, I'm grateful that I'm waking up in the morning. I'm grateful to be alive. But why not just say, you know what, I'm not going to embrace anything today. And the lesson behind that is that, you know what, whatever comes today, I'm up for it. Because sometimes we wake up with like worries. We wake up with so many things on our mind. We be like, okay, what's going to happen at work? What's going to happen in life? My family, my pets, all this good stuff, my projects, my podcast, my work, my studies. We're going to go nuts when we overthink and we put so much. And then when life, and we have, an amen to this. Have we not seen situations where we wake up and out of nowhere, we kind of thinking of something in life and we kind of expecting something or something to that effect, and life throws it with a curveball and you'll be like, for those people out there that are not into the baseball ball, curveball would be something unexpected. And that's why sometimes, once in a while, just wake up. Just get up. I always tell people, hey, listen, you don't need to wake up to be like, oh, I need motivation. You're just waking up in itself. That in itself is enough motivation. It's enough for you to start the day with that discipline. But you see, that's the physical aspect of it. The emotional aspect of it, hey, just not embrace anything. Just go along with the day. And when something happens is when you embrace it. And what we do is that there are days that we want to welcome days. Hey, listen, give me what you got. Give me your best shot. Let's go. And we need that. We don't have to be waking up trying to be perfect, or at least that perfection. Sometimes we don't need that. I mean, that's great. Again, there is a story that sometimes that pursuit of perfection, it takes a toll. But that's where the work is at. That's always that old saying, hey, listen, you put in more work to get on top than versus when you're on top. That's always a thing. It applies in just about everything that we do in life, whether we work with these companies, where out of nowhere you were the third, fourth best, whatever company making potato chips. I'm just saying, and out of nowhere, you're number one. Now you're number one. Now you're slacking off. This potato chip don't taste the same. Well, hop on. But I'm just saying, you get the gist. Sometimes we just don't have to embrace something in order to get us moving. Sometimes I could understand why people shut their minds off, whatever it is that's going on, because, hey, listen, I'm not saying I'm shutting myself completely, which is a little bit hard to do, to try to shut that mind, because, for me, a person like me who works in an office, that regular 9 to 5 job, do the gym in the morning, and try to do something and then try to get the content, my mind is like, it's always somewhere. But sometimes even myself, Even today, I woke up. You know what? I woke up early. I took the train. I got to the city early. I took a little walk. Went to the supermarket. Took my time. Went to the gym. Had a decent workout. And all I was saying is that, you know what? I was just embracing every second that passed, even if even if, let's say, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want people to say, oh, what are we not doing nothing? No, no, no. What I'm saying is this: let it flow. As the great Bruce Lee said, you like water, my friend. You put water in a teacup and it becomes a teacup. You know what I mean? Trying to act, trying to sound like him for a little bit. But if I did a good job, holla at the kid. That means that's 3 likes. But it is true. Flow like water. Just let it breathe. Just grab, if whatever it is that you pour in water into a teacup, pour in water into just a cup, put in water into your water bottle. Look at that water flow. If you're making coffee, cafecito in the morning, look at that water flow. That's all. The water is going wherever you go. Wherever you pour the water is where it's going to go. Water ain't be like, hey, listen, put me over here. I want to be over here. You know what I'm saying? The elements of water ain't talking to you because you have control of that. Just be water. Just go with the flow. Just go wherever the day takes you. Once again, sometimes we don't have to wake up embracing something. We want to be grateful. Indeed, we want to, put that little positive energy out there in the world. Absolutely. I'm with you. Take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you have to. And if you're going to close your eyes, make sure that your eyes is closed somewhere. But you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to injure. We need you. Just like I need you, just like you need me. We complement each other. D-constructing Topic podcast and this beautiful, legendary audience that's listened to this beautiful episode. Just close your eyes. And I am water. And I am going to flow. And I'm just going to take today and just embrace whatever comes. If nothing comes, fine. If you didn't find $1, hey, listen, if you find $1, that's mine. But I'm just saying, if you find $1 in the ground, fine. And what I'm trying to say is that if you're dealing with financial situation, and if nothing comes up where, let's say, you're trying to apply for a credit card, you're trying to do this, and then, if nothing manufactured today, that's fine. If you're looking for a new job, whatever it is that you're doing, and you went to an interview and you want to do a follow-up, but today you say to yourself, you know what, let's see if they really like me, they'll call me. If you feel like you don't have to do that follow-up, you should do a follow-up interview, But if today's one of those days, that's fine. If today you wanted to talk to somebody, but you'd be like, you know what, make it that you're going to talk to that person tomorrow. But today is that day that, you know what, if you don't do anything or nothing happens today, that's fine. Because sometimes we need that little mental break once in a while. And when I say mental break, it's just do not overthink of many things. But anyways, this is the D-constructing Topic podcast. Much love to my audience, the people, first time, second, third time. If you've been listening to all my episodes, shout out to everybody. It doesn't matter when and where. Be here for each other. We here for each other. And today is one of those days, you know what? Embrace nothing. Flow like water. Let's make it happen. Once again, it's the D-constructing Topic podcast. Hit the like, share button, comment, subscribe if you have not done so. And if you think that somebody might need that little kind of thing, like, stop overthinking, stop whatever it is that you're doing, and flow like water, then let them know. They can listen to this podcast. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. Much love. I'm out. Peace.